While its proximity to the ocean is well documented, it might be the Naval Postgraduate School's relationship with space that makes it even more unique and relevant. 33 astronauts have graduated from the Naval Postgraduate School, more than any other graduate school in the country. And working to add to that number is NPS's Space Systems Academic Group. Led by Dr. Rudolf Panholzer, the program is just one example of cutting-edge research that happens every single day at the Naval Postgraduate School in Monterey, California.
NPS is extremely unique. We are bridging the gap between civilian institutions and government institutions. So as a university, we have one foot in each of the camps. And as such, we can reach out to the civilian population, to the civilian students, and at the same time, able to educate our military officers and have interactions between the two camps.
With two former astronauts serving as professors, Jim Newman and Dan Bursch, students at NPS receive an unparalleled education from leaders in the field.
Where else, I would say, in the world do you have two astronauts teaching a course in orbital dynamics? So they can really talk from experience, and of course the students loved it.
I think that having that background in space does actually help me keep my feet on the ground, and also to apply the research that we're doing into real-world problems and make sure that we stay on track.
Much of the instruction in the Space Systems Academic Group is hands-on.
Instead of just doing classroom learning, they can take that classroom learning and go into the laboratory and do a thesis with a professor here, typically on cutting-edge research, things that haven't been done before, that are of direct relevance and of great interest to the services and to our country.
A perfect example of this is the school's CubeSat program. The program not only gives students a chance to design and build what are essentially miniature satellites, it gives them a chance to see their hard work actually make it into space someday.
That was actually the main reason why I joined this project, because the work on the satellite can be done in the lifetime of a student. And you could go from beginning design plans to development, integration, and hopefully launch and operations throughout my time here.
CubeSats are finding greater acceptance among the national organizations in our country. Originally, they were looked at as educational toys. However, now that NASA and other organizations are showing their real utility, we're able to put more and more interesting payloads into these very small satellites. They'll never replace national systems. It's very important to remember that for certain Earth observation activities and other things, you need large satellites. However, for focused research objectives of national interest, the CubeSat is proving itself in ways that were heretofore unexpected.
Whether it be sending something into space or going there yourself one day, the idea of connecting to this final frontier keeps students and faculty consistently engaged in studies and research at the Naval Postgraduate School.
When you see the students getting involved in some space project, their eyes light up and they're very enthusiastic about working with our professors, including the astronauts. And there is the future, and it's nice to see the future reflected in the eyes of our young students.
The appeal of space has certainly been a major influence in my life, and the idea of putting things into space, of being part of that activity, has always fascinated me, and I find that I share a lot of that enthusiasm with our students.